Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2 with me, Nidhi. So we found another anomaly here and we'll just go down and see what it's all about. Also, oh, that's a planet with good amount of element 0 deposits.
I have found something.
What? Oh, that was already the anomaly. Shipwreck, quarry and design, land. We'll see what it's all about. My game is kind of interesting. The loading screens, it stops responding. But in the preview of OBS, it's fine. Well, as long as it's just in the loading screens and just on my end, then I don't really care. So 6 points to spend. What do I spend it on? Well, I don't. You can't use concussive shot whilst adrenaline rush is on cooldown. Don't know why they designed it that way, because like that I'm not compelled to use anything other than adrenaline rush, since otherwise I just hinder myself from being efficient. If I could use adrenaline rush and whilst that's on cooldown I can use concussive shot or something, then okay, but like that it's just ammo power and one skill, right? Should I try out cryo ammo? Or... well, I don't think that's worth too much, since it... well, although we are shooting quite fast. But then again, with 2 shots most things are dead. I think we'd rather take a bit more of those. 40% weapon damage, or get it to the entire squad. Ignite target and all nearby enemies. Well, that sounds kind of cool. If I get these armor piercing rounds or the shredder ammo, well, I think the armor piercing rounds, I may go with those, since increased damage to armor and health is not too bad. I wish I could have... well, is Disruptor against shields? Rip through shields and synthetics. Yeah, so I have everything. Can rip through shields and synthetics, and if I get Garrus's power, I can also rip through armor and health. So I think I go with these 2 ammo powers in the future. So what do we get for him? Let's get... well, nothing for now. Yeah, we'll not get anything for now. We have the Viper and the Revenant, that's good. And he has the Mantis and the Mantis. Alright. So, what do we find here at this anomaly? The jungle. Some jungle animals. We already have the ammo power up. Nope. Right, switch back.
Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured. I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Alright. Let's get those materials. 2000 palladium, not bad. Commence pilot's record. We managed to escape the gas notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Cyanid's engines. But the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the Sheol system. Our reports show that that isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Whale, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Cyanid has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. The first few hours. Pardon me. Right, the landing was rough, but we managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we'd need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Gorlot didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environment suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hope to build a camp here to survive until the Idenna found our beacon, but something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Idenna. Well then, that's the camp they made, and there's some greenish, well, material. And here it looks like we have some fighting to do. Well, there's a Quarian that's still alive.
The Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Will do. And where from? I don't see any. Oh, there's one. Oh, that thing's down. Ah, and there's another one.
Never saw me coming. One fall.
Well, they're not too strong, are they? There's a couple more. Alright. Get that guy, get that guy.
That one hit.
Well, let's wait for a couple more to arrive. Okay, there we go. Where's my scope? I shouldn't. Whoa! They attack the Quarian in full force.
We have to go now. Hostile.
So what do I have to do?
There we go.
I mean, I do have another weapon that's better suited for close quarter combat. So, do I do anything or just wait? Do I board the shuttle? I think that may be it, and we just don't get any more things to do. Well, is that really it? No more materials or anything? Well, that's it then. Yeah, let's board the shuttle. That was short. Did we get the Quarian now, or what?
Coordinates received. Data inbound.
Alright. We found one survivor and got 7,500 credits, 2,000 palladium. Well, that's all fine. Yeah, and again, it's not showing anything on my screen, but on the preview in OBS it shows everything. Interesting. Perhaps because I didn't close... what's the EA platform called? Origin.
A new message at your private terminal.
Last time I did close Origin, and this time I didn't. Anyways... messages. The Sinyad, thank you, from Captain Isin Malvastena. Idena. Commander Shepard, please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Sinyad. That ship has a storied history with both the migrant fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forsen, you have returned to the flotilla one of her newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian search for a new homeworld will be remembered. Thank you. From Mr. Ganak Eshal-esque. Dear Sir or Madam, having consulted with my colleagues at the Citadel, I have the privilege to request for you assistance to transfer a large quantity of Prothean technology uncovered at Alos. Believing these materials to be a hazardous danger, they were locked in quarantine even though the tests revealed that the fears were groundless. The quarantine remains in effect until one can pay for a permit to request a reclassification from the Cultural Ministry. Knowing of your interest in Prothean technology, I would be happy to deliver most of it into your hands, keeping less than half for myself. As a Batarian, I cannot engage in Council official activities, but if you transfer the 20,000 credits required to me, this exchange could be made in your name, enabling us both to profit from this happy accident. Please reply urgently with your credit transfer account information. Best regards. Okay, Chal. You're trying to scam me or what? Well, yeah, it's not even to Shepard, right? Well, anything. Marcus read. Cerberus Intel. Commander Shepard, contacting you per Elusive Man's instructions. He believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnesic treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Bragia has been destroyed. Yeah, I mean, he shot the thing down, but he doesn't deny that they were harming a couple people. But I agree, perhaps it has gone out of hand and was way more extreme than he would have thought, but he's not all innocent. Alright, so we discovered everything in this cluster or nexus or whatever, and it's time to go over to something else. Yeah, okay, so this area here is where the Quarian are. So we could go to recruit Tali. Or go to the Citadel and do a couple quests there. Well, local cluster. We've been here? Don't think we have been here, right? But we have 100% explored. Yeah, so that's well, Earth, basically. And why is it all explored? Because I don't remember having been here. Well, let's see, Earth. Anything in Earth? On Earth? No. So perhaps it's just here for, well, completeness sake. Right, think we'll go, I don't know. Could also do a lot on Tuchanka. Or we could go over to the Firewalker thing. I think that will spawn a couple more quests. A lot of things to do. Or we could just go to the next unexplored star system. Nah, I think we'll go somewhere where we can do something at least. And I mean, helping Said will also help, perhaps. Right, start scanner, no anomalies and, well, poor resources anyway, so don't do anything there. Scan this thing and it's also poor, so don't bother. I should perhaps resupply my fuel. I don't need to resupply my probes since, well, I'm not getting a lot of things anymore. That's a rich planet though, but as long as I'm over 60k with everything, I don't think I'll get a lot more. So, poor. Here we have the last planet of this system. No anomaly and not many resources. So, Firewalker first, perhaps. Elista. Okay, there we go. So we have the quest right here. Let's do that.
I have detected an anomaly.
Very good. It's also a rich planet.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Alright, let's land. So I think that's a mission where we have to explore a bit. I think it's some kind of DLC. Also, I don't have all the DLC. I thought I had all because I had the Mass Effect trilogy. I bought it, well, a while back. But turns out that thing didn't include all the DLC for 1 and 2. I would have understood if it didn't include all the DLC for Mass Effect 3, but it didn't even include all the DLC for Mass Effect 2. In fact, I think it included only the, well, less important DLC, perhaps. Not the story DLC and things. But I won't buy that DLC. It's just, I don't know. Never really warmed up to the idea of DLC. I buy a game and I play what there is, and if there's
I don't think the ship is safe. We've run into the geth far too often. I'm going to stay at the next site with Dr. will be safer there.
Yeah, I mean, if I play a game, then I play it right now or right at the time when I play it. And if there's DLC coming out, I don't know, half a year or a year later, I may not be playing anymore and may not even know that there's DLC, like I didn't know there's more DLC for Mass Effect 2 until I stumbled upon it. So yeah, not exactly a huge fan of DLC. I mean, it's cool if you buy the game 2 or 3 years later and you get a bundle where everything is together. Then I am all for buying it, but for new games I most often miss the DLC because I'm just not following the game anymore.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead infantry fighting vehicle. This is your onboard VI.
Alright, well that sounds interesting. Can I... yeah, ooh!
Mission objectives located.
Right mouse.
Guided missile system active.
Ah, that's research. Ah, I see.
Acquired.
And we can fire weapon. That's also nice. Good. And with space I can dash. And I also somehow fly. No. Middle mouse button will zoom out. Alright, never tried that. How do I get up? F? No. Q, E, no. C? Shift? Shift. Alright. Whoops. That's a cool vehicle, I have to say. So shift.
Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
Alright. Do we have any health or not? Yeah, alright. I'll give them that. This DLC is kind of cool. Well, the vehicle is kind of cool, at least. Alright. Drifting around, trying to find the research up there. It's a better vehicle than the Mako has been. How far can I... okay. Oh, that won't work. Ah, I can probably go up from here. Go over here. Ah, there's something back there. Can I... somehow... ow, ow! Alright. That didn't work as expected. Well, let's try that. So now it's also becoming a platformer. Alright. Alright, it's just a bit of money, like a money collecting side game then. Whoa. Okay. Made it. thing will overheat and it will not boost as much as in the unoverheated state. Still, you get around quite quickly with it nonetheless.
That should do it. Mission
Alright.
objectives completed.
Press and hold F to end the mission. Well, I have to say, I'd like such a vehicle to drive to work. You can just skip other vehicles by just jumping over them. Anyways, leave. Okay. Get a bit of XP as well, and 15,000 credits. It's also good. Especially since we may need the money soon when we are going shopping again. Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I thought so. Prototype recovered from Project Firewalker. Good work on recovering the Hammerhead in one piece, Commander. It will prove useful. Also, the data you recovered from the MSV Rosalie's emergency beacon contains significant intel on a few planets that Dr. Case and Dr. Oloy investigated. ED has added the locations to your galaxy map. We hope that one of them leads you to the Prothean site. Despite Dr. Case's obvious instability, he's proven to be a brilliant and dedicated scientist. If you salvage more of his logs or journals, it will greatly help our efforts. We still don't know how the Geth are tracking Dr. Case, so be careful. Okay, so we got a couple new locations marked. Well, yeah, can't see it from here. Let's check out the rest of the planets. Just see if there's more anomalies. Don't think so though, since we've had a pretty big anomaly already here. Start up the scanner. Rich, but well, Don't even know if I have any more research to do. So, rich, but no anomaly. And here we have... nothing and moderate. Alright, so I think that's good for this episode. Next time we'll surely start with Said's side mission. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you next time. Have a nice day and bye.